What's up, guys? Man Cave Collectibles coming back at you today with another Batman black and white statue review. So today we're looking at Batgirl by Bruce Timm. This is the Batman animated series take on Batgirl, which is definitely a little bit nostalgic for me, as I kind of grew up watching a lot of the Batman animated stuff. So that's what this figure is based on. I was able to get this for 20 bucks on Amazon. Which is pretty amazing because I've actually seen her in some of my local comic book shops just recently, within the last several weeks. They had her listed, I think, one at 70 and one at 80. So Amazon had her for $20. I was like, why not pick her up? So she is my second statue in this figure line. Now I've got about 6 or 7 of these statues on the way that I have purchased from different places. I got a few from Sideshow. I got some from eBay coming. So we'll be able to take a good look at a good handful of these, and I've got some pre-ordered as well, like the McFarlane number 100. It's the 100 statue that McFarlane was able to design. So today we're taking a look at Batgirl. We'll take a quick look at her box. We got just a nice product image here. DC Collectibles, who's supplying this for us. Just a reminder here that this is Batgirl from the Black and White series by Bruce Timm. Just another product shot of her. Reminder that these are numbered limited editions. So there's each statue has a certain number. That's all they're going to make of those. Now they do sometimes come out and do second editions. If you've seen my Batman Who Laughs video that I reviewed a few days ago, that was a second edition of that one. So I guess if it sells well enough, you do get a second issue of it with just some slight changes to the paint, things like that. Quick write-up on Batgirl here, just talking about where she's from the animated series, and Bruce Timm. A few additional statues in the line that kind of come out around the same time. And then here we've got, this was sculpted by Jack Matthews, and then obviously based on artwork created by Bruce Timm. So this one measures approximately 7.85 inches in height. And she is kind of in a dynamic pose, which I think is pretty cool. They were able to do that. So let's go ahead and we'll get her out of her package and see what we got with Batgirl. All right, guys, so we got Batgirl out of her packaging and on our turntable here, so we can take a nice 360 view of her. We got a really nice dynamic pose here of Batgirl kind of flying through the air. The sculpt looks fantastic. The paint is good. I'm not going to say that it is not good. It is good, but there are some areas that, you know, and where the black meets the gray, and you know, things like that. A little bit sloppy, I would say. You know, when you're paying. For me, this was a $20 figure. I got it on Amazon for 20 bucks, as we discussed earlier. If you're paying 80 bucks for a figure, from a sculpt standpoint, they knock it out of the park. I've noticed that between this one and the Batman Who Laughs figure. From a paint standpoint, you know, maybe a little bit to be desired. I have other statues that, you know, are half this price range. Take the Marvel Gallery or DC Gallery statues. They're half the price of a Batman Black and White, and you really don't see much paint flaw at all, much paint bleed into other areas they shouldn't be. I see a little more of that here, you know, even from the dark gray to the light gray on the wing, on the cape there. So just a little bit sloppy, but it's, you know, it's nothing I can't deal with. As far as when it's sitting on a shelf and you're not sitting there analyzing it, it's not something that's going to be super noticeable. So, but there's our Batgirl. We'll go ahead and do a few size comparisons and wrap our video up. All right, so here's Batgirl with just some size comparisons. We've got obviously the Batman Who Laughs from this same line. We've got the Cyclops from the kind of recently released Kotobukiya Artifacts Plus. This is their X-Men 1992 line that they released. And then we've got just a Hasbro Lightning Collection White Ranger there, just to kind of give you a little feel. Again, these are running about 7 inches in height, so it kind of helps you out as far as, you know, the shelf size. One nice thing about these, and I felt the same way about this Kotobukiya, I can get a lot of these figures in an area. You know, they don't take up a ton of space. The way they kind of, DC is kind of keeping them within the confines of their base is nice. They're not super tall, so I can get them on a bookshelf or, you know, however you want to display them. But there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click like and subscribe. I got a lot more Batman Black and White statues to come. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. See you next time.